For Tunisia, I don't know, I'm not sure.
Could be just one of the lucky third place
Third
side.
place, yeah.
Yeah. Now, let's also take a look at, this is also a competition that is what? There's a group with 5 teams. Zambia, Sierra Leone, Egypt, South Africa, and TZ. So, the performance of our brothers, ndugu zetu, majirani.
But then what I can say is that I think East Africa, we still have a long way to go. I think maybe it's a wake-up call because we are hosting the CHAN, we are hosting the AFCON, and some of these players. What I like about Tanzania, despite their performance in Egypt, is most of these players who are in this squad were used by their coach in the last phase of the qualifiers for the World Cup. And this is already a sign that they're being prepared for the big stage. And even them going to Egypt, I'm sure, when the Africa Cup of Nations come in the next 1.5 years, these are the players we'll be looking forward to. And it's something that is very positive. Contrary to what has been happening to us, in Kenya, only Mansour has been exposed to the that top level kind of stuff. And for Tanzanians, I think they might take this as a pedal towards graduating into the senior team. Yeah.
Well, Tanzania are in a tricky group A. They have got they've got Sierra Leone, who out of the 3 matches they've won 2 and drawn 1. They've got 7 points. Egypt have played 3 matches. They've won the 4. So the other matches that are going to be played today is Central African Republic against DRC, Ghana against Senegal. Meanwhile, Zambia and Tanzania tomorrow, Sierra Leone and South Africa to play later tomorrow, and you can see how it's turning out to be. The other group that we're going to take a look at, Senegal, the defending champions, DR Congo, Central African Republic, and Ghana. All groups on 1 point.
Wow, it's a tough one. But I think the dark horses are Central African Republic. You look at their performance lately, even in the senior team, this is a team that is slowly reincarnating. And there should be a team that we should be watching in the next few years. But for Senegal, I think there's that continuity, them being the defending champion. Of course, they've won across all the age groups, and it gives them hope because those who are graduating into this know that they have to follow what their predecessors have done in the past. And to them, I feel in that group, DR Congo, I'm not sure about them, but I feel that they can just scrap through. Senegal also can. Yeah.
So remember, those matches are going to be played. So, but the one that's going to cause a lot of headaches for anyone, in fact, with the arrangement, let's talk about Sierra Leone. What has stood out for them? Because you don't just go and send 4 goals past Egypt.
Sierra Leone.
In Egypt.
In Egypt. I can always say Sierra Leone was a very good side before the war and everything. But you find that the Sierra Leone Football Federation has, after the ban, remember they were banned in 2019.
Yes.
And that allowed us also to go and participate in the Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt. Sierra Leone have been putting structures, and of course they're getting support from players who, instead of playing for their country, decided to go and play for other nations. But they have brought up, they brought that stability, and by ensuring that the players that had gone to play in Europe come back to represent their country. Talking about the likes of Antonio Rudiger, who's really a great inspiration to the young players in Sierra Leone, the likes of Chaloba of Chelsea. These are players who are inspiring these young players in Sierra Leone, and you can feel that the league is getting stronger. For those who follow African football, Sierra Leone league is really competitive. I think if you look at the first 6 teams, they've been separated by 7 points. That shows you that it's a very competitive place right now, and the youth structures are being placed exactly as it's supposed to be. The likes of Mohamed Kalon, he has a team that is performing really well, and this is a player who really shone during his days, and he knows that investing in the youth makes it even easier, and this should help them in the future.
Well, and what about Egypt? I mean, what's the true story about their revival? Because we are yet to see South Africa, Zambia. That's going to be a big one. Whenever they meet, there is a lot of activity. But what's the direction you're going to see with these sides?
Egypt, I'm not sure about their youth setup because we concentrate more on the senior teams and the individual players.
Ankli Pyramids, Zamalek,
Zamalek,
and the Pharaohs.
And even you look at how it is, the tides have shifted right now. It's the Pyramids who are dominating the local football. Alali, of course, they are facing some rough time, though they have qualified for, have they qualified for the Champions League final? No.
Pyramids will be playing.
Pyramids will be playing for the first time. And you look at how things are changing, it means that maybe there is a shift in balance. And I don't give them a big chance, because being given a 4-0 hiding at home, it's not really something that you can say that you just wake up tomorrow and rectify it.
Well, the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations, so remember, this is how it turns out to be. And looking at the competition, are we going to have great representation? We know Ghana won this tournament in Egypt in 2009.
Yeah.
We're back
when the likes of Ayew,
Jordan
and Andre.
They were youngsters then. And this is the team that went on to represent, Ghana. I mean, due to injuries, a big chunk of the players played at the AFCON 2010 and South Africa 2010. The question is, can we get 4 teams that would make an impact on the global stage? The 4 teams that make it to the semi-finals qualify for the Under-20 FIFA World Cup. Can we get that impact?
We can get that because we've seen also from the Senior World Cup 2 years ago, where Morocco showed us the way, reaching the semi-finals. I believe the youth team in Morocco can go all the way. I don't write off Nigeria. Then I'll go for Senegal. And then maybe I can take a team like South Africa. Yeah, I'll pick the 4 bets to represent us well in case